Indiana just sledgehammered UCLA. That was terrible. At one point, it was 46-0 in the second quarter. I mean, the Bruins just got mugged. They got mauled, wound up being 53-6 along the way. Defense had 3 takeaways. Indiana had 475 yards in offense against UCLA. So much for that 3-game winning streak. Texas A&M, they walked into Baton Rouge and they destroyed LSU, 49-25. This quarterback the Aggies have, Marcel Reed, every Saturday puts up really good numbers, run and throw. He wound up with 308 yards at LSU. That's an impossible place to win, and they went in and put 49 on the board. And then last night, Brian Kelly got fired at LSU. Now, this coach was 34-19, ex-Notre Dame coach, ex-Cincinnati coach. But they had started to lose. Last year and a half, they were really playing poor football. 4 years in a row now, Brian Kelly failed to make the playoffs, and LSU is one of the greatest finance programs in the entire country. And I think it's deeper than just losing to Texas A&M at home. I think he was abrasive. He was arrogant. The way he treated his players, his feuds with the media, I thought it was really uncalled for. Brian Kelly is going to make a lot of money going out the door. Good luck the rest of your life. He really changed. He was not the same dude that he was at Notre Dame and prior to that when he earned it all at the University of Cincinnati. Alabama, this is absolutely amazing. They have now dragged themselves into the top 5 in the country. Crimson Tide. Tyler Simpson. We talked about him very early in September. I said, boy, has this program really slipped. They didn't have a quarterback. It's a third-string, third-year backup quarterback who's never played. Tyler Simpson's got 20 touchdowns and 1 interception this season for the Crimson Tide. That was pretty impressive as they stomped South Carolina. Boise State, 5 takeaways. Maddox Madsen, big plays, running game over 200 yards. Boise State rips Nevada after ripping UNLV. Boise's starting to put it back together. Really tough times at Colorado. It got worse and worse as the day wore on. Colorado lost to Utah 53-7. It was 46-0 at halftime. Deion Sanders looked absolutely lost. His defense gave up 587 yards, 7 sacks, 13 tackles for losses. It's not the same program. CU is 3-5. And for the first time in Boulder, they booed Deion Sanders. Not good. Bill and the Babe, they are now 2-5. North Carolina. They got beat by Virginia. You know, this quarterback, this left-handed quarterback they got from South Alabama, his name is Gio Lopez. This is supposed to be top quarterback on the portal. He is a turnover machine. Turned it over 3 more times on Saturday in losing to Virginia. And by the way, Jordan Hudson.
Hot pants.
Hot pants with a hoodie.
Yeah.
She got booed. She was walking off the field by herself before the end of the game. She got booed by the Virginia fans.
Don't take her to Philadelphia.
Yeah. So that's bad. North Carolina is now 2-5. And we always talk about small college teams and accomplishments. Let me throw this one out to you. First start as a freshman quarterback at North Texas State. His name is Drew Mestmaker. First start, 608 yards passing, 4 touchdowns for North Texas State. How impressive is that?
Did you say his name was Messmaker?
Mestmaker.
Well, he doesn't make a mess.
No, he would 608. We hardly see 500-yard passing days in college football. This dude threw for 608.
Wow.
One other note, really tough note. Virginia Military Institute, VMI, plays in a Southern Conference. They went in and played Mercer University of Georgia, which is a 1AA power. VMI gave up 834 yards in a game. I've never seen a number like that in college football, ever. So, landslide. So there we are. You want to talk about Indiana? You want to talk about Brian Kelly? Talk about Boise State? They'll be here in a couple weeks to play the Aztecs. Go ahead, John.
Well, this Indiana Hoosiers team is just, and they're fun to watch, you know, and Signetti, like I said, he looks like he's like broken the code. He suddenly figured everything out. Now they've had now 2 games where they've won by over 50 points. I mean, seriously, do you think they could be competitive with Ohio State? I mean, do you think that Indiana could be the national champion? I mean, they look unbeatable right now.
Does Indiana wind up playing Ohio State in the championship game? It's 1 versus 2 in the Big Ten.
Yeah, I think they will. And I mean,
we're going to get that answer.
And like hypothetically, let's just say Indiana wins that against Ohio State, which would be a huge game. Well, Ohio State would end up going to the playoff too. They could meet a second time in the playoff. Maybe. So I think it's interesting. And you know, the North Carolina game, it was like they got the touchdown and you could kick a field in overtime. They could kick a field goal to tie. He went for 2 at home. And I'm like, okay, good for you, Belichick, for being ballsy. And the dude missed it by like, I don't know, 3/4 of a yard. And you're like, bummer, you know? So they went for it there. And then, by the way, you know, the VMI logo that's up there, you sometimes wear a shirt that has a VMI logo on it. And obviously it's a distinguished military academy and everything else, but that's a very confusing logo, don't you think? I mean, it's just
not for those who know what VMI stands for.
Okay, yeah.
But it's not, VMI is not Army, Navy, Air Force. It is a military school. It's kind of like the Citadel. It's the next layer down.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused by all that and like how those things are ranked, you know, within the military hierarchy.
Yeah, I've seen the way you dress. You do look confused, yes.
Okay,
it's all things college football. You got an opinion. Indiana, Ohio State, Big Ten championship game. Both of them probably wind up in the college football playoffs. Yeah. Now Oregon's going to be in this mix too, and a few other people along the way. So interesting. College football, Fans Forum chat box is open for you.